Martin, welcome to part 2 of this WeaselWood Shop Improvement episode. In part 1 we already built this shelf or rack for our storage room to put our Festool systainers and some other stuff in that I currently have enough of. If you haven't seen part 1, I recommend checking it out. And now in part 2 we go ahead and install this thing. Now the rack itself is already finished, and I also cleaned up a bit of the mess here in the storage room. Now the shelf is going along this wall here. Now we have a few things to prepare. I want to put some insulation between the plankings of the wall, and also we have to do something about this electrical installation here. I thought I'd do this a bit different, but now it's again different, and we have to remove this, or at least put it somewhere else. And yeah, but that's our plan for today. We'll see how this works out, and now let's get started. First, what we have to do is to remove this power socket here and this cable tube. We reinstall this later, but for now we need the space to install the rack here and put it against the wall. Another thing that I want to do is I want another wire coming down from the connection box up there to install some power sockets inside the shelf to plug in my battery chargers. So that's another thing. And then we go ahead and put in the insulation for the wall. So first of all I unplug the cable up in the connection box to don't get zapped if I work here on the cable. Now we have our two cables here, one for this socket over here and another one for the plugs inside the shelf. Now let's go ahead and put some insulation here. I have this insulation laying around since a while here. I don't need it for anything else, so I go ahead and stick it inside the wall. Better than nothing. So, off camera I drilled the hole where the cable's coming out. Looking good so far. Now let me glue this thing to the wall. Looking good so far. What do you think? Now we can reinstall the power socket over here, and then we can start with the drawers. Now it's time, finally, to install the drawers for the Festool systainers. I'm kind of curious how it looks in the end, but now let's go ahead and find it out. That was number 1. 9 more to go. But I like it so far. Looking pretty good. Really cool. Beauty. So, the mounting of the drawers itself isn't that big of a deal. You have the rails that come with it, with the appropriate screws, and with the pre-drilled holes that we have made with the jig, it isn't that big of a problem. Just put it in the position where you want it. And on the left side you have this latching that comes with it. Put it underneath the rail here on the next hole in the row, and that's it. So that's for the latching of the drawer itself, that it don't come out if you don't need it. And on the right side you have just a rail and you're good to go. So let me install the rest of them, and then we can put our systainers in. So now it's coming pretty good together. Now before I put my systainers in here, I go ahead and clean them up a bit, remove all the dust and so, and we'll see you in a few seconds. Well guys, as you can see, I did a few things off camera. I planked up the wall up to the ceiling and mounted my sorting cabinets here for all the screws and electrical stuff, all the small parts that have to be sorted. What I put in my shelves here to give my battery chargers a permanent home, and put in all my machines that I want to have in here. So for this, I call this a completed build. It's another step forward in having a perfect storage room, I presume. So yeah, leave me some comments. How do you like this build? How do you like my storage room thus far? Give it a thumbs up if you do like it, and have a nice day. See you on the next build.